The prevalence of inequality is one of the most pressing issues facing modern society. It is an unfortunate reality that nearly every individual will experience some form of inequality in their lifetime, whether it be economic, social, healthcare, educational, income, or gender-related. These issues are present in our daily lives, yet they are not being sufficiently addressed. One of the biggest challenges for any country is economic inequality and its reduction. The widening gap between the rich and poor has excluded the poor from the benefits of growth. In Pakistan, the distribution of farmland among rural households is a prominent example of inequality. The top 1% of farmers possess as much as 20% of the farm area, while the top 20% possess 69%. The most disadvantaged farmer has only 0.3 hectares on average. This large concentration of land in the hands of the feudal class aids the government in collecting surplus land revenues. The gap between the rich and poor is also due to state capture by the elites. Feudal lords, urban property owners, military establishments, and shareholders of large corporations are the most invincible groups in society, with wide-ranging tax exemptions, privileged access to bank credits and public resources, and minimal control by regulatory agencies. Continued minimal taxation ultimately results in an economic downturn, with the country unable to create enough jobs for the majority of youth entering the labor force annually. This results in unemployment or idleness and vulnerability to religious extremism, violence, and other forms of crime. A sense of deprivation and estrangement among people in impoverished areas creates disparities in a country, and some people support the monarchy and use racial divisiveness to gain power under the guise of the republic. Gender, social class, and racial inequalities are inevitable features of modern society. Despite legislative frameworks and subsidies for low-income businesses or poor people, these inequalities continue to persist. The middle class must play a more prominent role in promoting social and political change. Inequality of income between nations is also a contentious issue, with some countries unable to exploit their natural resources due to a lack of capital equipment and accessibility. Developed countries must aid poorer countries to stand on firm economic pillars. Gender inequality remains a norm in modern society, with women paid less than men for the same job and having limited educational opportunities. Women are deprived of maternal facilities and often die from childbirth. Women's rights are undermined by male-dominated societies where the dominance and responsibility of society are beholden to men, creating a modern dystopia. Women face obstacles in their careers due to childcare responsibilities, resulting in companies claiming a pay gap between men and women being denied higher-ranking positions. Girls are often assigned different subjects in schools and are excluded from participation in sports competitions. The salaries of women in professional sports teams are lower than men's. In low-income countries, women who are not permitted to work outside their homes have started to work in traditionally male-dominated fields. In conclusion, inequality is a pervasive issue in modern society, and its effects are felt in every aspect of our daily lives. It is imperative that steps are taken to address this issue, and that society as whole works towards building a better future for all.